What's up guys, Justin here with the renderingessentials.com, back with another Lumion tutorial for you. So super excited to finally be able to do Lumion 11 tutorials. Well, in this first video I wanted to talk about one of the best new features inside of this version, the ability to add orthographic views inside of your renderings. So this allows you to create great elevations and plan views and other things like that. So let's go ahead and just jump into it. Alright, so when we first open up Lumion, let's go ahead and open up one of the example models. And for this one, let's go ahead and open up the museum development model. So we're just going to click on this. It's great that they have some new example models inside of this version so that we can keep practicing with the new features contained inside of the program. All right, so let's go ahead and export an elevation view of this building. And so the place that you add the orthographic views is actually inside of your camera settings. So let's go ahead and jump over into photo mode. So we're going to click on photo, and then we're going to jump over and let's go ahead and create a new view. So in this case, we're just going to click on this right here, click on store camera. So all that's done is that's created a new view here that we can jump back to. But what we want to do is we want to create a view where this is going to have our straight up and down orthographic view. So the way that we're going to do that is we're going to go into our effects right here. So you're going to click on FX. You want to go down to camera, and you want to look for the option for orthographic view. And so this effect is what's going to create the orthographic view inside of Lumion. And so the first thing we want to do is enable it, right? So we're just going to click on this button right here. That's going to enable the view. And so one thing you might notice is when you're in an orthographic view and you right click and drag, this is going to orbit this around rather than looking around like it would have before. And so there's options in here to switch back to default or to switch to orthographic view. Well, what we want to do is we want to adjust our zoom, our heading, and our pitch. So our zoom, heading, and pitch are going to allow us to set those kind of default numbers of degrees or camera angles that are in here. Notice how this is snapping, which is super helpful because it'll automatically snap to most of those angles. Now I would imagine you might have a bit of a problem if you have a model that's kind of like on an off angle. But for most of these, I don't think that's going to be a problem. But notice how we can adjust this. So if we wanted like a straight up and down view, for example, we could set our heading to 90 and our pitch to 0. You can also adjust your pitch to go into an isometric view. So if you wanted an isometric view inside of your model, you could do that here. So another thing to note is when you get into that elevation view like this, you're going to navigate by using the left and right, so the A and D keys to move left and right, and then the Q and E keys to move up and down. And then you can adjust your zoom right here. So that's going to allow you to zoom in to your building. So one thing you might have noticed here is you've got all of these trees in the background, right? Well, the reason for that is if we were to rotate out of this view, so let's adjust our heading and our pitch like this, you've got a number of different trees over here that are at a lower elevation than our building. Well, we don't necessarily want that, so what we want to do is we want to come in here and adjust that. So the way that we're going to do that is we're going to adjust our clipping so that that's being clipped out of our view. So notice how on the left hand side there's options in here for near clip and far clip. And so that's basically setting how far out the camera is going to pick things up. So we're going to drag this to the left until those are all clipped out. So we're basically using our camera here to clip all of those out so they're no longer in the background. So now what we have, if we were to zoom in, is we have a much better view of this building. So we could kind of set this up so that this is on the very bottom like this, and we've got a great elevation view of our building. And so let's go ahead and add a custom style to this real quick. So we'll just bring the realistic style in here. So this is going to render out a little bit better. And then we'll go ahead and call this good. So we could render out our elevation view. So this is basically going to render out just like this. So now if we open up this folder like this and look at this image, you can see how we've got a nice rendered elevation view right here. And so let's say that we wanted to, instead of creating this view, let's say we wanted to create a plan view. Well, you can do that by creating a new view. Over here, we're going to do the same thing, but now we're going to create an orthographic view from the top. So we're going to go to 2D. We're going to set our pitch to 90, like this. And then we're going to use our clipping in order to cut through the building. So the far clip sets how far away your camera cuts things from a far standpoint, but there's also a near clip that you can use in order to clip out parts of your building, like this. Well, notice how when I clip out parts of my building, what that's going to allow me to do is that's going to allow me to cut through things like ceilings. And so this is a fairly empty building, so let's jump to another one. So let's jump to the Farnsworth house. All right, so for the Farnsworth house, let's create a photo. We'll store that camera, and then we'll go into our camera effects, add an orthographic view from top down. So we'll set our pitch to 90 degrees. We'll set our heading to 0 degrees. Well, now let's adjust our near clip until we can see through the building, like this. And notice how you have to be really precise with this. One way to fix that, or to work on it, is you can hold the shift key. So if you hold the shift key, the interval in which this is going to clip this is going to be much smaller, and it gives you a lot more fine control. And so let's say that we just wanted the building and not our ground. Well, we could adjust our far clip like this until the ground is being clipped out. But you don't want to clip it so far that you're losing the floor. So notice how I can set this, where I can do that. You can also set a fill color. So let's say you wanted white in the background, you could do that as well. Now, one thing that you might want to do in this case is you might want to turn off your plants. And so for this model, all of the plants are on a nature layer. So all we have to do is just add an effect, and it's going to be a layer visibility. So what the layer visibility is going to do is that's going to allow us to toggle on and off different layers, just like this. So notice how what that does is that allows us to create that orthographic view right here with no plants, so that we can actually see into our building. And say that we wanted to adjust the shadows in here, well, that's just going to be controlled by the sunlight in our scene, right? So notice how I can adjust the real sky in here so that I get different sunlight, just like this. So this also gives us the ability to do some different stylistic things. So for example, if you go into your effects right here and go to one of your artistic styles, so you could do the blueprint or you could do the outlines, what that would do is that would allow us to add things like outlines, as well as different color variations and other things like that. So this gives us a lot of control over the kind of output we can create inside of Lumion. And then the last thing I want to talk about is creating an animated orthographic view. So let's go back to our museum development. All right, so let's say we wanted to create an animated elevation view. So what we can do is, instead of going into the photo mode, we're going to go into movie mode. And in movie mode, we're going to create a movie that gives us an elevation where the cars move around. All right, and so if you remember, inside of each one of these clips, the animations are stored, right? Meaning that the cars animating and other things like that are already animated. So I don't want to go through and reanimate all of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy it and paste it into a new clip. So I'm just going to click on this, and then I'm going to go up to my menu, edit, copy clip. Then over here, we'll just create a new video or movie, click on OK, and then we'll do an edit, paste clip in this block. So now we have a copy of that movie, right? Well, now what we want to do is we want to adjust our camera so that it has the orthographic elevation view. So to do that, let's go to our effects. Under camera, let's add orthographic view. And so we want to go ahead and click on the button for enabled, like this. And then let's go into the option for edit camera. So you can click on this right here. And so what we want to do is we want to go ahead and set this up so that we have our 90 degrees here, our 0 degrees here, our zoom kind of set up. So everything's kind of set up the way that we want it to be. And then we're just going to update this camera keyframe. We're actually going to delete this other keyframe. So I'm just going to delete this right here. So now I just have the one camera keyframe, and the whole thing is 4 seconds long. Well, now if I click on play, you can see how the cars are being animated inside of this clip. And so we can make a few more adjustments. Like for example, let's see where to zoom in. Maybe adjust our camera over just a little bit, like this. I'm going to go ahead and center this. Click on Save Clip, and we're just going to set our far clip so that the trees are still being clipped out in the background. Well, now, if we were to play this animation, we've got this elevation view animation where the cars are animated, and we've got the view of our building. And so I'm just going to go back and I'm just going to adjust my camera over a little bit more so I get a little more of my building. Like this. Click on Update Camera Keyframe. We can go ahead and edit our clip length so that it's like 5 seconds long instead. Click on OK. So now, this is going to animate our elevation view with the styles that were selected before. So then, all we're going to do is just render this clip. So I'm going to click on Render Clip. I'm going to tell it where to put it. I'll leave the output quality maybe right here. I'm just going to do it to regular HD. And I'm just going to save it in this folder. So rendered elevation. That's going to go through and that's going to render out my frames in order to create this movie. And run our video. It's going to look something like this. And obviously you'd get a little bit of a higher resolution in here if you render this to a higher resolution. There's other settings you can change as well, but this is a general idea of how you can create rendered orthographic elevations inside of Lumion. So that's where I'm going to end this video. Leave a comment below and let me know what you thought. Was this helpful to you? I just love having that conversation with you guys. If you like this video, please remember to click that like button down below. If you're new around here, remember to click that subscribe button for new rendering content every week. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks, guys.